Alrighty, what is going on, guys? John D Games here, and welcome back to another MUCraft episode. Today I have something pretty awesome in mind that I want to get rolling, and I don't know why I just went outside. It's actually going to be over at spawn, and I think it's going to be something pretty awesome to take a look at. So let me go ahead, grab some redstone stuff for it. I'm going to need to migrate a bunch of materials over there to do this project, but yeah. So the project that I'm thinking about doing this episode is going to be a farm. Specifically, I want to make a gold farm. I've been wanting to make one of these for the longest time, and honestly, I'm not sure why, but I think gold and gold stuff can be a pretty good decoration, or maybe just using gold blocks for a bunch of random stuff, maybe making random apples to have in case of emergencies. I don't know. I think it would be a cool farm to do. And yeah, that's what I want to do this episode. So let's pop on over to spawn and yeah, we can go ahead and get started. All right, so I just got over to spawn, and the reason I'm over here is not because we're going to be doing anything with maps or anything, but I do want to actually build another farm that I don't think we've covered yet pretty much at all. So if you recall, we have an iron farm. Wait, what the heck? Yeah, as you can recall, we have an iron farm, maybe. It looks like it might have broke. We have an iron farm, we have a wither skeleton farm, we have a chicken farm over there. We have a lot of farms. I just am not sure which ones we really don't have. So one of them I know we don't have is a gold farm, which is something that I've been wanting to work on for probably the longest time. Oh, don't die in there. For probably one of the longest times, and I figure now is probably as good a time as any to get an iron farm rolling. And I wanted to put it right in the spawn chunks just so it's going to constantly be running regardless of whether or not I'm online or somebody else is online. This really looked like it overflowed, but what the heck is going on with all those villagers? I hear an iron golem. Yeah, I hear an iron golem dying. So should I be concerned? Oh wait, literally all of these are flooded with all of those freaking... That's bad. They're literally dying in there with nowhere to go. What are you villagers doing in there? Honestly, I'm going to go tower up there again because, yeah, those are my iron blocks that were pillared up there. Yeah, I'm going to go look and see what's happening up there. I really hope it turns out some of the villagers just managed to glitch escape or something. I hope we don't have like a griefer on here or something, because that'd just be pretty bad to get rolling on here. Pretty bad to have anything be griefed on here now that we're pretty dang far into all of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I'm going to have enough to get up. I might have to use those ender chests. I have obsidian. Obviously, I can just use that. Okay, so the villagers look fine. But what's going on here? Oh no. I can feel that FPS drop. How many? Yeah, but there's about 240 something villagers in there. I don't think there's supposed to be that many. And over here we have about 280. That is not all right. This is not what it's supposed to be. I know, well, I can honestly say I don't know a whole lot about this, but I know that's not as much as there needs to be. I know there needs to be significantly less than that, because now I can see how they would have glitched out. They're just like gonna spaz out, and since these are always loaded, they're just going to spaz out and it's not going to work. So I've pretty much mapped out the entire area that is going to be needed for the gold farm. I'll just show you what I have set up. So right here I have basically just an iron outlying frame, whatever you would call it, of where I want the portals and the farms to be. And so let me just explain real quick what I'm going to be doing, as that's going to explain quite a lot of what I am going to be doing, obviously, but it'll explain things better too. So basically what I'm going to be building is a bunch of portals, and I have more obsidian in my ender chests, but I'm going to be building a bunch of portals, and I'm going to be building them to their maximum, just I don't know what you would call it, maximum area possible, and that area is 23 by 23. And so here I have a 25 by 25 long area. Hello there, zombie. I actually might want to extend this out a little bit more even, but From over here, there would be obsidian right about there, and then obsidian, or no, the obsidian would be right about here. The frame is what I'm digging out, digging downward all the way to probably back. How did you get up there? What? Did you see that? That little tight, like, what? I don't even know. Did he glitch up? But what I was saying, I'm going to essentially dig down through this entire iron frame into the ground and maybe down into bedrock if I so decide, but I think it's going to be really cool. And then there's going to be obsidian that is going to run all the way down there, and essentially I'm trying to make this as efficient in materials as it's going to be, so I'm going to try and get it to share as much obsidian as possible. So the portals on this end will also share obsidian with the portals from this end, and then the layers will also be stacked right on top. So if he's coming up here, isn't he? So there will be a portal that will be just all around here. I hate all of these mobs so much. Get at me. Whoop. Oh, I thought that had knockback. Did he die? He did. Okay, good. You, seriously. But what I was saying, so also there is going to be shared obsidian when it comes to the layers. So essentially what I'm going to be having is obsidian that's going to be sharing the bottom layer, and then the layer that like I'm standing in is going to be sharing this little level here, just pretending it's obsidian and there's portals. But yeah, I'm trying to make this as efficient with obsidian as possible. I realize that I can make this probably a lot more compact than it needs to be, but yeah. And one of the things I also really need to take into account is what happens whenever people come near this area. I have a pretty powerful computer, and I think I might lag a little bit when it comes to it, and I know a lot of people on the server are not as fortunate as I am on the FPS side, so I might want to just keep it all underground and not have any up here, or heck, maybe even bring it where it's not going to be loaded constantly. Granted, they're not going to be rendering it constantly, but it's still a nice gesture not to have a giant portal that may or may not induce lag. I'm fairly certain the nether portals cause a lot of lag if you have a kind of low-end computer, so I really don't know. I might want to build one of these on creative, look at the impact of it, and make my decisions then, but I do kind of want to build one in the main spawn just for efficiency's sake. So yeah, I am going to go and build a little bit, and I will give you guys an update. So a few Fortune 5s and Haste 2 later, this is about what I have completed. I am pretty much done when it comes to digging up everything, and something I realized as I was digging it out, and unfortunately it was about whenever I was near the bottom, is the 23 by 23 thing applies to the border itself. It also includes the border of the nether portal, so unfortunately, the actual portal inside can be 21 blocks wide, so I kind of miscounted here, and I have one too many area outside here. So I believe if I go ahead and just fill in the outermost layer all through here, that is going to be fine, and I think I can just do that with iron. Honestly, I think that would even look better. I mean, with a white background whenever it comes to the contrast of the nether portals. So I think that's going to look pretty good, and I'm going to go remove the beacon down there, and yeah, everything seems to be going pretty well. I got a lot of uses out of my efficiency 5 picks. I think I ran through 4 of them, so that just gives you a sense of how much has been dug out. And yeah, it's a 25 by 25 area down to whenever bedrock starts showing, so that can also give you a little bit of an idea. But yeah, now I am going to go ahead and start filling in the area with iron here, and I'm going to go ahead and start installing some obsidian. So I have completely coated the area here with iron, as well as installed the massive portal frames that I've been going for, and I have yet to light any, so that is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to probably run back to my base, grab a bunch of wood for trapdoors and whatnot. Awesome. Yes, I wasn't actually sure if this would work. Don't go to the nether. Don't go to the nether. I don't want to really go to the nether. Oh, wow. That's a lot of portal blocks, but that's exactly what I was looking for. I fell down prematurely. This is going to be interesting going up, because I actually don't have a way to get back up. So this could be interesting. Can I place water buckets like on the side of portals, I wonder? Okay, yeah. Don't. Okay, I need to do it whenever I'm near the edge. So, light jump. Okay, here we go. This takes skill. This does take skill. We can get this rolling as soon as possible. Okay, so looking good. I haven't seen any pigmen spawn yet, but who cares? Why the heck don't I have ender pearls? Oh, wait. Now that... Hey, there's our first little zombie pigman. That is done. So, yeah. Oh, second one, too. They're actually coming in pretty neatly. Hop down. Okay, so let's parkour here. Light. And then I'm actually kind of wondering how much FPS lag this is causing me, because right now I'm under 30. This is interesting. Light. Okay, I might want to... Yep, there we go. So, most of these are lit. I just need to go up and do the ones up there, but... Yeah, and then the zombie pigmen are just going to be spawning about, and hopefully they're going to fall down. Like I said, I'm going to get some trapdoors that are going to do that for them. Oh, duh! The easiest way to get up. Go into the nether portals. I don't know where they'll take me, but go into the nether portals. I think it'll take me to the one that's in the main spawn, but yeah, let me show you the area that I have down here. So down here I have our own little... I have our own little area down here for collection, and also I'm going to build a sorter system here to take out the rotten flesh, maybe any swords they drop out. I'm actually probably going to only filter out golden nuggets, and then maybe have it run along here, and then we'll have a bunch of chests right here. I'm actually getting considerable lag. Hey, you're our first little zombie victim. I should probably actually stop that up now that I think about it, but I don't know. This is so cool that it's working now, and dang it, I should have freaking built another portal down here. That would have been also pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I think that's going to be the main way that I'm going to get in and out of this place. So you, for now, can roam around. You're the first little guy. I'm going to grab some iron here and stop this up. And then I'm going to go back to my base, and I am going to go grab a bunch of materials that we can do to improve this. So I'm going to... grab trapdoors mainly. Let's see, what else? Heck, maybe I can just grab a bunch of wood. I need some hoppers, I need some redstone, I need stuff like that. Alright, so yeah, the pigmen can't get down there, although I think the babies can. I'm not too concerned about that right now, but oh well. So yeah, awesome. The pigmen are actually being in here, so let's head on over, and I'm actually going to see where the nether portals go, like where they take me, before I actually end off this little clip, because I'm genuinely curious. So let's go ahead, grab this water bucket, and we can hop into one of them. So, okay, where are you going to take me? You, I assume... I'm in the ender... I'm in the whatchamajigger. I'm in the iron foundry farm thing. So I should probably get out of here. So, let's see, what does it say? Please don't re-enter the portal. Dig your way out. Oh, awesome. So, yeah, let's pop down in here. I mean, it looks like it's still functioning. Oh, yeah, I might have... it might have actually... Oh, now that I think about it. I think I might have realized what caused the... what caused it, like, grief last time. Like, what might have stopped it up. I think it might have actually... I'm talking about the iron farm here real quick. I actually think it might have been the overflow and there not being any of the actual roses to pop into the nether, so the chunks might have gotten deloaded. Oh, that sounds so bad. Oh, God. Oh, no. I think that's probably what happened. I totally just realized that. Also, where is my looting sword? Anyways, I'm going to go and fix up the little gold farm, and I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to get its basic components going. Alright, so as you can hear, the farm is pretty much functional, and I've made the grinder and the sorter. And yeah, let me go ahead and just show you what I have set up. So I have a little bit of a clock here that is essentially just crushing zombie pigmen every so often. I've timed it pretty much to the point where they'll die and then it'll retract very shortly after, just so enough of them are going to come down here. Unfortunately, the yield hasn't been what I hoped, but obviously I haven't left this on overnight or anything, so... Yeah, and this is where all of the collection stuff is. I also put in a sorter system for the iron golden nuggets, and whenever any of them are sorted out, they're just going to be pulled down, and I have yet to do anything over here. But I feel like I'm going to put an item elevator up here and then maybe some storage chests. I don't know. And maybe over here I can have an incinerator. I don't know. I have a lot of space to just do stuff down here. It's pretty nice. And one of the things I have been thinking of... Hold on. I might just want to go to the top for this one since I kind of need to visually explain it more than I need to just talk about it. So the current setup I have for this is all of these portals are stacked right on top of each other. And that was done with the intention of saving obsidian. And I don't know, that might be good, but it might also be hindering it a little bit. And in retrospect, if you saw what just happened to a pigman down there, I don't think he got out of my viewing range. What I think happened is he stepped onto the trapdoors, was off of it enough so he didn't fall down, but he was off of the obsidian, so he actually got away from the nether portal. And he was able to walk back in, and then he was able to go back into the nether. So I really don't know what I want to do about this. I'm thinking it should be just as easy to go and replace all of these as it was to place all of them. I might have to knock out some of the portals whenever I try and do this, just because it's probably going to be difficult whenever I'm knocking things out that are going to be my support for not falling down into the water. Yeah, I think one of them just did that right down there if I'm not seeing things in the particles. But another thing that I was thinking about that could really use improvements with this is what I've noticed whenever zombie pigmen do end up walking off. Are you going to prove my point? Yeah, I think he is about to walk right back there. Oh, come on. I need just one zombie pigman to demonstrate this. Pretty much what happens whenever a pigman spawns on either the middle or the upper portal is they drop down, and sometimes they will just hit the trapdoor that's on the lower level. And that's pretty detrimental, just because if they end up dying on that, if they end up dying because of that, then their loot is going to go splattering either into the nether or down there. Most likely in the nether. I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff escape the nether portal when it dies near it. But that's just something I noticed, and what I was actually thinking about doing, I was actually planning on maybe moving out some of these nether portals just because I think it might be good. So what I was thinking would be kind of like a pyramid kind of thing. So the lowest level would be the largest portals, 23 by 23, and then I would decrease it so it would be 21 wide, and that would fit right essentially where the trapdoors are now, and that would essentially tower up. They would all be 23 wide, or 23 tall, just for the sake of simplicity, but I think that would be a really good idea to keep the pigmen from dying whenever they fall off, but I think the trapdoor might be a little bit more of a problem, just because I think that might actually be harming it, and it might be responsible for the pigmen dying on the way down. I'm not really sure. Oh, there he goes. Did that guy go back into the nether, or did he just... He had to have fallen out of the viewing distance. He had to. That's... Okay, yeah, you just saw him down there. He actually... that one actually... Okay, I think they are falling out of visual range. But that one actually fell and took damage. I saw the little red thing around him. So I don't know what I want to do with this. I think I'm going to go and make a bunch of signs as opposed to the trapdoors. And I think that is going to do a little bit better for the efficiency, since I feel like it's going to have the same effect, but it's not going to provide them that hitbox on the edge that may or may not be saving them or killing them. Yeah, you saw that right there. I saw that. He fell, took damage, and I think he even went back into the nether portal. So that we don't want to happen whatsoever, and I'm going to take some measures to fix it. So I'm going to go replace all of these with signs, and I'm going to see what that does for efficiency. So it's been about 2 days since that last clip, and I have been letting this run full blast, and I've even been down here on the Jond Games account just kind of chilling. And yeah, I can show you the results. Let me go ahead here and craft a couple of ingots. So now we have these many blocks. We have 37 blocks, 6 ingots, and some odd gold nuggets. Let me actually check how many ingots we've gotten from this thing, because I'm actually really happy with the results. And just keep in mind, 9 stacks for each stacks of these ingots, so kind of crazy. It's not as efficient as I thought it would be, but it gets the job done. It gets us golden blocks, and honestly, like I said, 2 days isn't too shabby for that many gold blocks out of nothing. Well, I wouldn't say nothing. That did cost a lot of obsidian, and I actually did make a little bit of changes to the little farm upstairs. So let me pop on up there, and I can show you. So last time you guys saw the farm, it was just the 4 towers that were on all 4 faces of the hole, and what I've been working on is adding a bunch more portals into the mix for efficiency's sake. And I've been doing that by making a bunch of just little portals that are inside this entire thing, and I've been adding signs to the bottoms, and I've just been making as many... Oh, God. Okay, I'm fine. But yeah, you can see that there is a bunch of portals that are just lining the inside as much as I can, and I'm even thinking of maybe putting some glass right up through these edges here, so the pigmen here aren't going to like fly into there and like somehow die. I don't know what they would do, but I feel like that would just be a little more stable. They would have something to lean against as opposed to fall back onto these. But I've been seeing significantly less zombies landing on, or zombie pigmen landing on the bottoms of portals that are below them now because of the signs. And I'm pretty sure that has something to do with replacing all of the trapdoors with regular stuff. But yeah, this has been going pretty well. And how do I get out of here? I just realized I don't have any picks on me, so I can't really dig out. You know what? Oh, I just said I was about to die, but that's not the best way to go. Okay, I have an idea. Let me go ahead and try and teleport up to one of these. Nah, that hit a portal. Let's teleport up to here. I really don't want to hit a pigman too. Yep. All the stuff is just going to fall into those little collectors and... Freaking bastards. Okay, let me pop back there and I can tell you what I was talking about. Also, a little update on the iron farm here. Turns out it did end up breaking, and I think what happened here is the villages actually merged into one, and so pretty much what that means for the village up there, it pretty much broke. The entire farm efficiency thing broke, but it still is producing some iron. It's not rapid by any means. It's not going to fill this thing like overnight, but it is definitely still functioning, although at a much slower efficiency. And I don't know, I mean, it's not that bad, but obviously we want it to get fixed, and we want to get as many iron blocks as we can before this thing becomes obsolete in 1.8. But yeah, what I was saying, I think I was talking about what I'm doing with all of these, and pretty much what I'm planning on doing is just filling the rest of this up with obsidian portals, and pretty much just going to leave it. I'm going to make my own little area up here that is going to just kind of have the area be blocked off so people can't really walk in there. And also what I'm thinking about doing is making a chunk loader actually down here. Since right now the iron one is broken, I am considering making my own with all the rotten flesh that comes out of all of these zombies being killed. But I feel like that would be pretty easy to manage down here too, actually. All of the portals that are in the farm are synced up to the one that is in the iron foundry, so all of these portals aren't meant to actually be used, which is nice. And so let me grab my stuff. Let's see. Yep, it's all there, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty much just all chilling in here. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I want to make a little bit more of stuff down here, but other than that, there's not a whole lot else to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some redstone changes down here, probably install the chests over here, and yeah, let's go ahead and get stuff done. When I initially thought about red on the area that's outlining it with stained glass, I really didn't think that it wouldn't look this good, honestly. I mean, walking around here, it just doesn't look amazing, and there's all of these glitches when it comes to the portal, and I don't know, it just doesn't look as nice as I had envisioned it in my mind. I may have to switch to another color, but I'm a big fan of these little gold blocks that are sitting on the outside, just out in the open. Pretty much just says, hey, gold's here. But I don't know, I might want to put signs on this or something. I don't know. Because turns out the yield on this thing isn't actually all that I thought it was going to be, and that was because of a lesson that I learned. Pretty much, I assumed that the portals would automatically spawn pigmen down there, and that would be automatic regardless of where anybody would be on the server, kind of like how the iron farm was. But I'm pretty sure that the portals rely on proximity to players as opposed to whether or not somebody's just on the server or not. So that's kind of a disappointment. Somebody has to be here at all times, or that it's just not going to generate much gold. But yeah, down here I don't have a whole lot, and I also don't have any ender pearls, but I don't have a whole lot down here. It's just I don't even think it's worth really going down there. I tried to even get a chunk loader going down there for the rotten flesh, just to toss that into the nether and load in these chunks here, which obviously are already loaded, but I don't know. I thought that might help the efficiency a little bit, because I guess it helped with that, even though that's literally the spawn or like the literal place you would spawn whenever you spawn in. Like right now I'm on Jond. No, I'm not on Jond Games right now, but whenever Jond Games was initially joining the server, he spawned right there and died. That's literally where spawn is, and there's still a chunk loader, so I really don't know about that. But yeah, the gold farm is still pretty nice, I have to say. It's gotten us some gold blocks that just haven't existed before, so yeah. And then just the giant amount of portals that are in there is also just pretty awesome to look at. And also, what is nice to be looking at now is spawn. I've actually been cleaning up spawn a little bit, filling in creeper holes with all the dirt that I've gotten from that area, and it's starting to look really nice. I've gotten a crap ton of stacks of bone meal, and I've just been going at the place, making all the new 1.7 flowers in the area spawn, and I'm really liking the way that it looks. I'm cleaning up the area and helping the environment at the same time. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to do for this episode of MUCraft. And real quick before I go, I just wanted to apologize for not getting these out really quickly as I used to. I think like a little while ago I was doing them like 2 a week, but I have barely been getting 1 a week at this point. I don't know, I just haven't been playing on here as much as I was whenever I was making 2 a week, obviously. And whenever I would be over at the wither farm, and I really didn't see a point in making a video just time-lapsing grinding the ender stuff, or the wither stuff. Did I say ender stuff? My sword! Oh, crap. Yeah, I need to grab that. What? There it is. Glitchy. Anyways, but yeah, that's basically why I've pretty much just been chilling at the wither farm. That thing has been taking me so much time. Like, I can't even tell you how much I've slabbed up that place. Like, it has taken so much of my time that I'm pretty happy that it's almost at 100% efficiency. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of MUCraft. Hopefully I will be getting more of these videos out more frequently. I have some ideas that I want to do, and I've already started recording the next one, so hope you guys are going to enjoy that preemptively. And yeah, anyways, I will see you guys next time.